Hey, what's up everyone, to 5 dude back on your screen. Now in this video we'll be taking a look at when men stop simping for women, part 366. So starting off today, we have a man who recorded his ex-wife getting angry at him because he only bought food for his biological kids.
Record this video so y'all can see that I don't be bullshitting. I am not capping. Yeah. What up? What up? You good? Bella massage?
Yeah.
What's
this? I got three kids here. You're gonna bring me this?
Listen though. Look, I ain't gonna put your face in it, but I knew you was gonna do this. So this is exactly. Look, I got one kid with you. You got 3 kids.
That's not fair.
Two different baby daddies.
Those are her siblings.
I don't care.
You can't.
Okay, look. Have her come outside and eat then. Here, have her come outside and eat.
I'm good.
Like them little nigga. What do you mean you good? You about to feed my daughter? She not about to be starving. Call your baby dad. Call your baby dad. Bruh, this is shit crazy, bro. Bella.
Moving on, we have a girl who had an insane meltdown in public after catching her man with a better woman. Now, instead of embarrassing him by throwing like a drink on him, she kind of embarrassed herself instead. Next up, we have a guy who took his ex-girlfriend to court because he believed she was spending his child support money on the wrong things.
Unfortunate enough in life to have impregnated this woman right here about 2 years ago. I was paying child support after we split up. However, I noticed a really weird phenomenon that every time I pay the child support, that's when she'd go and get her hair done, her nails done, she'd go eating out at the Ivy, Hakusan Nobu, all of that. So it was evident to me that my child support isn't going to my daughter, it's going to Chloe.
So you have an issue because it's like every time the money drops, all of a sudden she's in Hakkasan, all of a sudden she's getting her hair done and her nails done. Question, are your kids looked after? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, the case should really be closed.
Moving on, we have a woman who literally turned into the devil after she divorced her husband.
I gotta pay alimony, and she gets half of my 401k. She got our house. She used to be the love of my life. The divorce was finalized 4 months ago. In the divorce, she got our house. I gotta pay alimony, and she gets half of my 401k. And then, just to be vindictive, I had to go over there and cut down the trees that I planted in our backyard for her for our 10-year anniversary.
As part of your divorce?
As the divorce decree.
Why would you want him to cut trees down at your house?
I've asked him for years to cut these trees down. They block a bunch of the light that comes into my kitchen, other parts of the home. He tries to paint me as some bad person, but all of these things that he's saying that he gave me in the divorce.
Well, we ain't gonna work out y'all's divorce because some other judge decided that one.
I agree.
However, how do you go from cutting trees down to in that bandage?
So, like I said, Your Honor, in the divorce decree, I had 60 days to cut 23 trees down in our former backyard, now her backyard. So...
the answer is he doesn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have a woman who turned down a marriage proposal because the ring was too small. Now, I personally think it has nothing to do with the ring, but with the relationship itself. I mean, the ring is fixable, right? If she doesn't like it, they can just go and buy a different one. That doesn't mean she has to say no for that reason. It just doesn't make sense to me.
All right, Macklin. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah! She's shaking y'all. Answer. That's all, mama. Churches. What did I say? Don't worry about that. Don't be like me, Don't be like me. But I like you did. But I like you did.
We can't hear you, Chad.
We can't hear you. Chad, that's the easy. I like it. I don't like that.
Moving on, we have a wife who broke down after finding out her husband is not actually the father of her kid. Even though she does really seem to be bothered about it, at the end of the day she still cheated on him, and that's something you can never ever fix.
You are not his father. Jill, calm down, babe. It's okay. We're all here. We're all here. I'm here.
There is a reason why it's women and children first in law, and that's because their life matters. And if you talk about 100 women dying, people give a shit. If you talk about 100 men dying, it's happening right now in Ukraine. Nobody cares.
You can just tell that these two actually had a really good relationship until this happened and his whole life came crushing down on him.
Do you hope the child is yours?
Yes. We've been taking care of this child since the day he came out, Jill.
I love him.
I just want my son to be sure that this is his child.
Quanell Mylan, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Jones, you are not the father.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you okay, Mr. Jones?
I'm ready to go.
I'm sorry.
That man is definitely not okay. I honestly had goosebumps watching this clip since it literally just touches my heart.
Amy? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me? Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing?
Why'd you get divorced?
It's not confident enough for me.
He wasn't confident enough for you? What the does that mean? That would be like the harshest thing any woman would ever say to me. Like, I gotta break up with you, you're not confident enough. Like, I'm on my period now. Oh my God. If I asked my wife, do you think I'm confident? She'd laugh. That's what she'd do. She'd be like, no, that's why I love you, for your brokenness. I could never be with you. Yeah, I need to have my self-deprecating little strokes. You need to fuck The Rock or something like that. That's wild. How do you meet confident men? Farmers only? How do you meet a man? You probably go to the January 6th riots and try to meet a real confident. Who's your ideal man? If you could be with any man in the world, who would it be?
I haven't found him yet.
You haven't found him yet? Damn, you're so confident. You need a man on Pluto or something.
This guy is actually making jokes about it, but he is spitting facts. Her standards are way too high and she will probably not find a man on this earth.
For 10 years, I got married young. I was 21, barely, like 3 days, 21. Already had a baby. He was 8 weeks old at our wedding. And I remember feeling like my marriage was temporary from the beginning. Like that I wasn't gonna make it. And I didn't know what that feeling was. I just thought it was.
So let me get this straight. She was married for 10 years, strung this man along for 10 years, had children with this man, and knew from the beginning that she didn't want to marry him. Marriage is forever, and it's not temporary, and age is not an excuse in my opinion. But there's more to the story, so continue.
Fighting for me, I was pushing him away. But I never truly accepted happiness. I left the good guy. He looks at and is like, that's a dad. That's a husband. That's how it's supposed to be. He did the dishes. He cleaned the house. He took the kids to school. He worked all day. He made good money. He supported us. I mean, yeah, we had our problems, but he was the good guy. So I'm here to tell you, it's okay to leave the good guy.
What is wrong with women nowadays? She literally had a perfect husband, yet something was still missing for some reason. Now she is a single mom who has to figure out life herself.
If he gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody in the world, would you use it?
Yeah.
On who?
Zac Efron, Josh Bowman, some celebrity, hot celebrity. You turn that down? Mm-mm. Couldn't do it.
All right, what if it was all the way around?
I know what I'm worth. One night with one celebrity doesn't change who I am.
So you wouldn't use it?
Even
There's
if I
no
gave
point.
it to you?
No. Because it sounds like a trap. If your significant other is willing to give you one night.
You can see it in this man's face, the level of disappointment that he has in his lady's answer. But even through that silent hurt, he gives an authentic answer instead of one that he thinks will also hurt her. So it is clear that this is a good man and he 100% deserves better.
Alright, this was it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, then make sure you smash that like button. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, I'm out. Peace.